This is the first time Blamey's actually taken an interest in me. Now, why did you ask me that?
Because you're ordinary. You're an ordinary man who possesses a lot of unusual weaponry. You're actually quite normal.
Are you saying that I'm a weakling? Despite knowing that I'm the strongest man in the whole world?
That is not what I'm saying. Though it is confusing how an ordinary man like you could become so strong. That part doesn't quite make sense.
Because of my master. I probably shouldn't say this, but my master was a bit nuts. He was obsessed with defeating the fiends. So he holed up deep in the mountains, coming up with new weapons and different uses for them. Hard to believe he was only human. He was super tough, and he taught me the hard way how to fight. Every day we trained until I couldn't move anymore. I studied as if I'd been chained to my desk. I learned everything. How to make secret weapons, poisons, and gunpowder. I kept up on the latest scientific knowledge and developments.
Really? Science too?
I'm so grateful to my master. Thanks to him, I was able to become strong.
Actually, I have heard of him. In my notes, his name was Otto Spiker. He was on my hit list before, but given his age, he was a fairly low priority. His training methods were so severe, none of his students could take the pressure and every single one ran away.
Your information is wrong. I didn't run away.
So how were you able to endure it? Something happened, didn't it? And as a result, you became one of the 6 Braves because of it.
Long ago, it happened. A fiend came to our village.
Hey! Wait for me, Atlas! No way!
Stop! Hey, what's wrong?
Huh? Oh no. That's a fiend! I'm gonna fight him! Stop, Ryder, don't! Don't do it! Stop! Please stop it!
Boys, good day to you. You're not going to say hello. Can't really blame ya. Well, that's all right. I really ought to be speaking with some adults anyway.
That night, I couldn't sleep a wink. In the morning, the fiend was nowhere to be found. But the village elder said,
"This village will now move to the land of howling demons. I'm sorry to say that means we will be ruled by the demon god. There is no way the 6 Braves can win victory. The human world is over and done now. But if we were to join the demon god, we would have a chance of surviving.
Rainer,
We have no other
sister!
choice."
But the fiend said something before he left, didn't he?
He said to rip out the hearts of any who oppose the deal, and bring them to him as a sign of our loyalty to the demon god. How do you know that?
Give me a description of what the fiend looked like.
Well, it seemed big at the time, but I think it was probably about Goldhoff's size. It was humanoid and had green and light pink blotches.
Yes, and it had 3 wings, right? 3 wings that looked like a crow on its back.
You know that fiend?
He's one of 3 with considerable power. They rule over the others. He was actually the one who originated the idea of breeding a half-fiend. And then he created a fiend as the one to be my birth mother. But now, go on with your story.
My best friend died while protecting me. And it was my sister who gave her life so I could escape. I was the only one who survived it.
And that was exactly what he wanted to happen.
Even toward the end, they never hated the villagers. It was the fiend's fault, though, not the villagers. My best friend said it would do no good to hate them. My sister said they'd return someday, and we could all live together in peace. She believed that. My master said it was thanks to my best friend and my sister that I could become strong. I was able to achieve my strength because I still believe those words. A man can't become strong only to gain revenge. He grows strong because he believes in something. Yes.
I do envy you.
What was that you just said to me?
I said that I am jealous of you.
What? Why is it that you'd be jealous of me?
You have something I don't.
Huh?
I have nothing that I can believe in, like you do.
What do you mean?
The fiend who gave birth to me and raised me gave me my gun. She also gave me the power of the gunpowder saint. And she actually gave me happiness, but ultimately abandoned me. I loved everyone around me, and I fully believed they returned that love. When I grew up and attained the gunpowder saint's power, I took the lives of so many people at my mother's order, and never once did I doubt her. I was only half fiend with filthy human blood coursing through my veins, so I had to work a lot harder for the demon god than the others did. At least, that's what I thought. I went for Chamo. My desire was to take out one of the strongest warriors in the world. But to no avail, I couldn't even scratch her. I fell for all the provocations she had and was finally forced to give her my name. I barely escaped with my life. But when I returned, my mother tried to kill me. The other fiends I thought were my friends ignored me. They had no use for me any longer. Perhaps I should have died right there and then. Somehow I managed to escape there. What I can't forgive is not that my own mother tried to kill me. If I were a mere puppet, I would not have felt any pain, even from betrayal. If the plan was always to betray me, I should have simply been raised as a slave, to fight humanity. But my mother, she pretended to love me.
So revenge?
Killing her would not be enough. True revenge would be destroying what she spent her life trying to do. Once the demon god is defeated, then I can tell her, this is your fault. Regret what you did because this is the final result. Back then, my life was so happy. I had my mother and friends. We all played together, and we all fought together. I even had a pet dog. I wonder what it's doing now. I wonder if it's still being fed. Or perhaps they just got rid of it.
I wouldn't worry. I'm sure it's fine.
Why is it you believe this?
Well,
Why would you not doubt for a second anything I have said? You don't think there's a chance I could have lied? If you're who you say, then you're not the seventh, and you should suspect me above the rest. Except you've no doubts whatsoever, am I right? Which is more than enough reason for me to think you are the odd one out.
I think I finally understand it now.
Huh?
Flamey, I understand the reason why I can't leave you alone. The reason I chose to tell you about my past, which I haven't even told Nashatanya, is because you're exactly like I am. I know the pain of losing your home, betrayed by those you trusted. The pain of using revenge to carry on. Why would you feel anything other than a desire to take revenge? I believed your story for a good reason. Because I don't want to have to think of you as my enemy. Ugh, don't get the wrong idea. It's not like I've fallen in love with you or anything dumb like that.
That's not what I was saying anyway. Don't start getting all creepy on me. All I said was this. You have something to believe in. Now, I'm going back to the temple.
Why won't you stay with me?
The fact that we've talked about things doesn't remove you from the category of most obvious suspect.
Right. Gunpowder?
Throw it against something and it will ignite, with no light or sound. The result, I'll be the only one to know where it went off, and where I can find you.
Then if I need help, I can call you?
When next I see you, it's likely that I could have to murder you. It's up to you, whether you choose to use it.
Flamey, I'm going to protect you. And not only you, I'm going to protect Nashatanya and the others. I'm going to protect everyone!
thought you'd still be alive. Where's Adlet?
He got away. Since he was wounded, I was hoping I might be able to capture him. But I didn't have my gun.
I see. You should get some sleep. We can speak in more detail tomorrow.
That which is already gone cannot return. I didn't get strong because I wanted revenge. I'm not fighting out of sheer hatred. I got strong so I wouldn't lose anything at all. Ever again.
If you try to protect everyone, you'll be the one to die. Adlet. So that's it. That is the entire story of my life that I ended up telling Adlet.
Fiends are awful creatures, and they are extremely cruel.
That's horrible! If you're telling us the truth.
You're still holding the idea that Flamey is the seventh? It's perfectly clear to me. Flamey is one of us and always was.
Right.
I'm getting a little worried with you talking like that. You think it's just fine to consider her that way?
Stop it, Hans.
How do we actually know that she even fought Adlet? After all, my blade went into him pretty deep.
It missed his vital organs. So it looks like you aren't quite as strong as you say.
Yeah, Adlet certainly seemed to take a shine to you without delay. When we blamed you, he defended you. When we said we'd torture you, he got mad and stopped us. So if you've fallen in love with him, it makes perfect sense to me.
You are an unbelievably irritating creature.
Woman, the eternal mystery. Her words don't match her thoughts.
Hans, knock it off! However, I'm also quite suspicious. How did you feel when you first realized he was the seventh?
It didn't surprise me in the slightest.
Oh, not at all?
He had been trying very hard to win me over to his side of things. And when I learned the truth, it was all logical.
I see.
What a scary young woman you are. Poor Adlet, I feel sorry for the guy.
Hans, stop! Seriously, you really need to shut up!
Again with this shut up.
What's most important is Adlet. How will we catch him?
It looks like most of his weapons are right here. He can't very well fight without them. He'll return eventually if we only wait for him to show.
But I don't think waiting without a solid plan is a very wise thing to do.
Being first to move is a good one.
Understanding that Adlet can keep us all in here by staying hidden within the barrier, don't forget. We'll split into pairs. Flamey, I want you to pair up with me and we'll search for Adlet. Princess, you go with Goldov. If you find him, show him no mercy at all. Goldov, please take care of the princess.
I shall.
Chamo and Hans, I want you to stay. Take care of Adlet if he shows up here. Don't let your guard down.
Yeah? Without a pretty girl around, I can only do half as good a job. Goldov, can I switch places with you?
Since there are no objections, everyone move out.
I don't want to. Chamo doesn't like having to just wait around.
All right. So Flamey stays here now and Chamo will come with me.
I don't want to walk all over the place either. I'll go outside and play until you all bring the barrier down.
Chamo, no.
Don't worry, little one. I can handle young Adlet just fine all by myself.
Glad to hear it. All right, then. I'll leave it to you. Chamo, make sure you don't get lost out there, okay?
Okay.
Flamey, which way was Adlet headed?
Over there.
Flamey and I will be heading toward the east. And I want the pair of you to head westward.
Understood. Goldov, let's go. What's wrong?
Tell me, you think you're strong enough to fight off the fiends?
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I regret my poor choices. Let's make up and be a family again. If your mom said that, do you think you could still kill her?
Of course. Because she would be lying.
Oh, so wrong. I'm an assassin. I've carried out many contracts. A husband who's been betrayed by his wife, children whose parents left. They all come to me and ask me to kill on their behalf. However, they never actually like it when murder happens. At the last second, the vast majority back down and beg me not to go through with it.
And your point?
Doesn't really matter, does it?
Let's get going. Come on, Flamey.
Princess, what's wrong?
I'm curious. Do you trust me, Goldoff?
Of course I do. There is none among the others I trust more.
Then I'm going to ask you to please accept and follow my ideas without saying a word against them.
Princess, tell me what it is you're thinking.
I'm sure that Adlet isn't the seventh. I'm going to do everything I can to prove it's true.
But you...
Please, just for now, just don't disagree with me. It must be that Adlet has fallen into a trap, and he's waiting for me to come and help him.
I cannot do that, Your Highness. Even for you.
I wouldn't say this with nothing to back it up.
What?
Of course, there's no way to prove it. But even if it's a mistake, then so what? It could be the key that leads us to uncovering the truth.
Who else is it you suspect?
It's gotta be Hans.
Flamey are working together. The other four are undoubtedly going to be paired up as well. That's really not good. It means that someone has to be alone with the seventh right now. If they get the chance, they might kill the person they're with and blame it on me. Gotta hurry. I need to go to the temple and take a good look around. I'll reveal the seventh's plan and the existence of the eighth. I can also get my cache of weapons back. If I'm lucky and Nashatanya's still waiting there at the temple, maybe I could negotiate with her. Well, hello. I thought you'd make it sooner or later. What are you doing up there, huh? Come to think of it, you are an assassin, aren't you? Surprise attacks and traps are your specialty. Well, I thought those cheap tricks were all you had. But now, you're turning out better than I expected. I wasn't expecting this. Well, Hans, guess we're gonna fight. I need to run away. I must escape. You'd better be planning to kill me, Adlet, or this thing will be over in 1 second. Why don't you come down here? We can have some real fun. That trick won't work twice! What now?
What is it?
Do you hear that noise coming from the direction of the temple?
What? Let's hurry. It's imperative that we find some solid proof that Hans truly is the seventh brave.
Isn't it too bad it's going to end like this, Adlet?
Good loyalty. Callista did die. Size GA got pops and I didn't realize. My bad. We did lose a tier 3 bot tower though. If we can get a tier 2 mid. Oh no. Ah, no, why did he use his W? At least we did get the Lee's GA off for our next big fight, but just focus on clearing the wave here, Brand. No. Oh no. No. Oh my god, you should have saved that Q. He got him in the what? Okay, I don't know. I don't know anyone. US best server, right? Hey kid, how you doing? Hey Y3. Can you confirm this isn't a refund? I mean, depends who's watching and when. It is currently 11:33 on a Wednesday morning in the UK. Zaya isn't here. We need to wait for Brand. Let's just wait for Brand. I can come in for the flank here, but Zaya is still not here. I'm gonna have to put Zeke's on like Gragas or something. Where is he? There we go, got him. Okay. Can we push in this lane? Someone needs to push that in. Plus it's more money for me as well. Yay. Right, have we got... I can get Scepter's Cow. Oh, Zaya, you can't play against the Teemo. No. Come on. I don't know what this Brand is doing actually. This Brand is going yellow up onto top side. That's a nice ulti. Has he got Zhonya's? Yes, he's Zhonya's. Good flash E. Flashy. He was flashy. Alright, okay, mid.
I will protect you.
Mid. Don't die. No, you're not allowed to die. I think my E stopped the Yasuo from ulting there. I'm not sure. Unless he already used it on Darius. Okay. We can go straight to Baron. Hey Coyote, how you doing? Pyke's been trying to ward off this up. No. Okay, what we can do is we'll do that. I need to be on them rather than the Baron. That was a really good. Right, as Callista used QSS there. I'm gonna die. You should have turned it around on them. Did they get it? They got it, didn't they?